Joining us today for Primetime Local News is the Bay star actress Victorya Brandart, and we are here speaking on your role in the Institute. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much for having me.
No problem. I'm glad we're finally able to have you on here. We were trying to set this up for a while now. Now, what's the Institute all about for people that may not have heard of it?
Yes, absolutely. So the Institute is a thriller slash horror, and we focus on a couple, Danny and Marie, Marie being played by myself. And they are a couple who has been unable to conceive. They are at a point, desperation point in their journey, where they find a kind of a last shot, last ditch effort, really, at the Institute, where there are unorthodox ways of helping people conceive. So I can't say any more or I'm going to give it away, but that's of it.
And this plot definitely sounds like an interesting twist on a thriller that I think, many people won't be expecting. So it's definitely going to be fascinating to watch. How has the experience been with your role?
It was a heavy role, absolutely, and it was a little difficult for me to balance both the actor hat and then having the producer hat on. So I did focus a lot more on the acting side, just because Marie really needed that effort from me, and it's not something totally relatable, but I did relate to some of her, fertility issues, so that was a big plus for me.
And was it kind of a big transition, switching from being the star on the Bay to now being in your role in the Institute?
Just another set. I mean, every set is completely different. You've got a lot of great people that are orchestrating and working together and creating amazing products, and every set is different. Now the Bay, Gregory Martin, who is the showrunner and creator of the Bay, he's been at this for 10 years. So his sets are very different than what my set looked like, because my team was a team of first time filmmakers. So I would say, is the major difference between those two sets.
And from hearing about all the hard work so far, how has support been for you and the whole cast and crew for the Institute?
We are very, very fortunate. A lot of family and friends and people in the industry have been supporting us. And I know that, even outsiders, a lot of people that are not in the industry do not understand how difficult it is to create a product and get it distributed. So I think it's okay that they're not being forgiving, because of our budgetary level has made things very difficult in some senses, based on some of the lacking elements in the film making process. But other than that, support has been great as a first time filmmaker.
And can you tell us a little bit of what the journey has been like for you for not only acting, but getting into producing yet all at the same time?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's obviously very different to produce and act. Those are completely separate things and separate career paths. But I think that for me, although I really enjoy, the experience of going through a character's life and being on screen is a whole nother animal. But the production aspect, I think that if you do follow my production journey, it'll be interesting because there are a lot of different projects that I do want to write and create, and it'll be quite interesting. I've got a couple of different teams of people that I'm working with right now.
I know that's actually so impressive that you're able to do that from getting into producing and acting at the same time, because you have to focus on two things at once and having to put hard work into producing, then hard work into acting, and having to do all that sounds very tiring. So good on you for being able to do that. Now, where can all people watch this new thriller project?
We are on a bunch of different platforms, starting with Apple TV or iTunes, Amazon Prime, of course, and a lot of other ones that I don't have. But it's also on cable.
Perfect. And is there any future works that you're doing that we can let people know about, all your fans out there that may be watching this and people interested in just seeing all these other projects that you might be able to give us a teaser on?
Yes, absolutely. I've got a couple of things on the horizon. Really start with another another thriller that I am producing this summer, and it's going to be quite interesting and it's psychological. It's about agoraphobia, and what that means is fear of going outside. So we follow character through her experiences with agoraphobia and being stuck indoors for for years at a time.
Awesome. Well, once again, thank you so much for joining us today, Victoria.
Thank you very much, Shelby. Appreciate it.